Hi, Rich Pickett here with Jessica Koss. We are at the Garmin Aviation Department here in Olathe, Kansas, and we're going to take up this beautiful CJ2 that's equipped with the new Garmin panel modification. It's more than just a panel modification, actually. It's an entire avionics suite, right?
Yep, an entire cockpit.
Everything. So from servos, from the autopilot, right, all the way through the entire panel, the EIS, engine instrument systems, the MFDs, PFDs, all that stuff. So we're gonna go fly it, have the latest PFDs, and then it's got two GTN 750 XIs, right?
Yep.
And then two the 600 TXIs,
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yep.
And then the 600 GFC 600 autopilot. And then the audio panels, all this stuff, et cetera, and all the other components associated with it. So we're gonna go fly. T-Ray's gonna join us, and we're gonna go fly this bird. Okay, all stable, and it resets all the limits. Excellent. Okay, next step, the checklist. Okay, we do those checks. Okay. Battery we know works. That one works. That one works. And these go on. All right.
Okay. I'll grab the AC for us.
Okay, I've got my mask plugged in.
Hello.
Okay.
Lights and avionics power.
Okay, ready? Okay. Avionics power coming on.
We get automated database updates that also completely sync across the entire cockpit.
Okay.
So it's doing that check here, it's synced.
And now it's done.
Yep.
Sounds like a good plan. So now we have that set. So then the only other one we need is to say continue in here.
Yep.
Right? And we don't have to do it on that one. Wow. Okay, we'll just take the default profile.
Yeah.
Got it.
More than fine.
Wow, this is beautiful. What a beautiful panel.
Okay, pressurization, I have set to 1100 field elevation.
Great.
That's here.
Okay.
Electric elevator trim.
All right, I'm going to try mine. Try yours if you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
All right.
Okay, and the flaps.
Flaps, we've got that. Let's just do a check, flap check. Okay, they're down. No takeoff.
TOS, system test okay.
Okay, flight controls.
Your knees there. Good, feels good. Smooth.
Rudder bias, do you want to do that on the taxi? We got a
We can do it on, or where do you like to do your rudder bias check?
I do it on the taxi. We got a pretty long taxi today.
Okay,
So.
yeah, all right. Yeah,
Okay, thrust
change.
attenuators.
okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go up here and install. So selected. Got that. Okay. Test them. Got seater. Auto. Okay.
All right. Takeoff data. So I calculated those speeds for us already today
All right.
based on our weight.
So what would you like?
So 107.
All right.
And then VR 107. $112.
Okay, 112 for V2. Inner, just control.
Yep. And we also part of this cockpit. Yep.
Ah, yes.
You want to do
You
that?
gotta get a photo of this one. This is really cool. We want to listen to this,
Yeah,
right?
perfect. Then turn
All
them
right.
on.
So we're gonna turn on the that's such a cool feature. As single pilot to be able to have that.
Right. Exactly.
That's really nice. Okay, that's all set.
Okay. So before we get we need to get
Say
ATIS.
that again.
Yep.
We got that. Acknowledge.
It'll event. So
Did it
that
clear
came
up?
on because what
Got an event?
it's waiting for our OAT. So we'll go ahead and pick up
Temperature
ATIS
18
here.
Celsius.
Oh, that's right. The first one. The other one was
2.13
before.
Celsius.
Yeah.
Altimeter 4.
So I like to set the altimeter on that GI-275 all the way over to the left because it'll sync across all 4 displays.
New Century Air Center. Automated
Wow.
weather
So this all
observation.
syncs.
1
I wish ours did.
3 Zulu. Wind 360 at
Let me just-
07. Visibility 10. Sky condition overcast 2000. Temperature 18 Celsius. Dew point 13 Celsius. Altimeter 4. remarks. Density altitude 1,800.
All right.
New Century Air Center.
Set.
Okay.
Estimated
And
weather
then it's
observation,
also waiting to, for OAT.
1953 Zulu.
Okay.
So it will automatically compute N1 for us.
At
All right.
07.
So
If you go into
Visibility
menu,
10.
Into menu here. Okay.
Sky condition overcast.
We don't need this
Target.
guy anymore, right?
Temperature 18
It's on number
Celsius.
2, right?
and then
Okay.
target bug.
Okay, so target bug, got that?
And then this is where you can set ground OAT. It was 18.
18 Celsius, enter, got that. And then we want to put the takeoff,
Takeoff, correct.
And
Yep.
let it set it. All right, great.
So here's our takeoff power. It is also bugged. But we also still give you the option to set manual,
Sure.
and one if you want to, of course.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got ATIS. I'll get our clearance here in a moment. Takeoff data, avionics. Okay. And I failed. Rick, if you could grab a pen over there for me.
I'd be happy to.
Of all the things.
Oh, that's a pencil.
Oh, well, that works too.
Whichever one you would like.
I'm not picky. Thank you.
Okay, got it.
Century ground, Dakota 236 November Charlie.
I'll go ahead and grab our clearance and run the radios if that works for you.
That sounds
Is that
awesome.
easier for you?
Sounds like a great way.
New Century ground citation 888 Golf Lima Garmin North, ready to pick up our IFR clearance back to New Century.
Ready to Golf Lima Century ground clearance on request, standby.
Okay, while we're hanging out here,
Great.
another key feature of the GDL 60. So I filed New Century and Emporia New Century.
Okay, so I've got this one. Should give us the proposed one. All right, so we like it.
Looks good to
New
me.
flight plan. Review it. That looks good. Let's activate it. We've got it. Transfer down. We've got our flight plan.
You ready to taxi?
Sure, let's taxi while he's figuring that out for us.
And New Century ground citation 888 Golf Lima Garmin North, ready to taxi with weather.
Ready to Golf Lima Century ground, roger. Runway 36, taxi via Alpha. Cross runway 4 Alpha.
Taxi 36 via Alpha, cross runway 4 at Alpha 8 Golf Lima.
Last year, this was the busiest airport in the state of Kansas by over 10,000 operations.
It was. Wow.
We've got now 3 flight schools here.
888 Golf Lima, your crew of the New Century Airport via the race rate departure to SOA transition, then direct Emporia, and then direct, maintain 3,000, expect 15,000, then 1 sector departure. Departure frequency is Kansas City approach on 118.9er, squawk code is 4720.
All right, cleared via the Racer 8, then to SOA, then direct Emporia 3,000, then 150, 118.9er, and 4720 for 8 Golf Lima.
8 Golf Lima, readback is correct.
All right, I'm going to add that departure down here.
Okay. Ground, Garmin test 16, off runway 36 at Bravo, Garmin North, please. Garmin test 16, roger, taxi Alpha back to Garmin. Alpha back to Garmin, Garmin 16.
And what was the initial altitude?
3,000. And I'll get your spot code for you. 720.
All right, so I'm taxiing out. Everything's good. My brakes are good. Bias check. Target takeoff is 103.
And we are cleared to cross 422, which is closed.
This is, and then eventually this will also support the ROAS, right?
Uh-huh. Did you take a look at that today?
Yes, yeah, I wrote an article on it.
Aircraft on final, I'll get you crossed in just a second.
So how many hours have you been flying this bird?
This one, 60 hours in it with this new cockpit. I go back to recurrent down in Orlando next month.
We fly out. We do our sim at loft a lot of times. So we just use the 500 as FMS and fly it.
Yeah.
Alpha for inbound traffic from the south, extend up
Then I
2
fly
miles.
the Premier, so I have to do that different Avionics. And I go CJ3, then the Mustang in a couple of weeks.
236 November Charlie,
And then
cross
the
runway
Eclipse.
36 at Bravo South on Alpha, hold short runway 4 Alpha.
Keep current and all this.
Hold short of 4, correction, 6 November Charlie.
Beautiful clarity on all the displays, of course.
CJ55 Central runway 36, clear to land.
Yeah, it's a pretty significant step up on that EIS display in particular.
Oh yeah, that's.
10 mile final by now.
And I love the new display on this. It's really nice, and the placement of it is nice because it's really easy to be able to see it. And then of course you got scoreboard, but it's always nice to have.
Yeah.
Those altitude selected, go around mode. It's got everything else set in here, really easy to access. That's okay, so we're working on. Here's set, our flight plan set, and so our departure is going to be. What's the departure procedure?
The Racer 8 to SOA, so basically we might get sent direct to SOA for a brief moment, and then we'll get turned off of it, and then direct Emporia.
Okay, so the departure on that, is there just runway heading and then advice, or what is it? Can we chart here? Select it. Okay, so we want to change the chart here.
Tango Alpha, say your position.
And it's the Royal,
Racer.
Racer. Okay. So now if we want to zoom in on that, the best way to zoom in on that?
Pinch zoom. Just like
the TXIs, right?
Yeah.
Tower 19 shouldn't
just
be a
off
factor, but I've got a helicopter
to the right. Climb on assigned heading for vectors.
Westbound.
All the other airports. Oh, I see. It's got them all. It's multiple airports. Okay. Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Maintain 10,000 hours assigned. We've been assigned 3,000. Standard departures. We're good.
Okay.
All right. Excellent.
You checked the brakes on the taxi.
Yeah. Did you check yours? Mine were good. Okay.
Flight instruments.
Flight instruments. Checked all those. Up at least guess at that. All our other instruments look good.
Yeah.
Engine and EIS looks good. We didn't put our weights, but I don't know if we need this flight. There you go. Boom, boom. Got some nice weather there. Yes.
Yes, we got a little bit.
Yes.
See, I put in the request.
Good. Thank you so much. Wanted everything's in auto. Check this. That's it. Everything's set. Ground idles are normal.
Combo 19, have you crossed Jickley yet?
Everything but lights and heats.
All right. Are you ready?
I'm ready if you are.
Okay, I'll call for takeoff.
If there's anything you want me to do differently, you tell me. I have no pride.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
It's a great idea to have 2 of those standbys. Plus the other items on the emergency bus. It's a great improvement over Proline 21. You're on the peanut gauges the whole time, right? Like, okay.
Yeah, it'd get pretty interesting.
So my understanding is this does not have, it's not using the standby battery capability, right? On the 275?
Right.
They could do that. People could do that if they wanted to.
I don't know if it's an option. I can find out. I'll find out. Let's see, I'm not giving me all sorts of
Because it would
homework.
be super rare you lose everything, but if you lose these gens, your battery, you've only got 30 minutes. Unless you, because you're not, you're putting in another battery, aren't you? Another standby battery in the system?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
correct.
so you have that one. So where's the status of that? Is that checked anywhere? The standby battery check?
No.
Station 88, Gulf Lima, runway 36 clear for takeoff on departure. Left turn heading 270, maintain 4,000.
Clear for departure 270 and heading up to 4,000, Gulf Lima.
Lights?
All right, I'll get your
Lights
270 on the heading and up to 4,000.
4,000 left, 270. 4,000 set. All right, are we ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, power, that's working. Accelerate to the takeoffs. Close enough for me. 5, cross check on 3. 4.
V1. Rotate.
Whoa.
V2.
Whoa, okay, I'll do it. I promise.
All right, positive rate.
Oof. Well, you won't miss that call out. Wow, that's a surprise. Wow.
Station 8, Gulf Lima, connect departure.
Or departure 8, Gulf Lima.
Brought the power back because I wasn't sure what our cruise climb is.
Departure citation 888 Gulf Lima 2,500 climbing 4,000 270 on the heading.
November 888 Gulf Lima, Kansas City departure, ident, altimeter 29901.
Ident 29901, 8 Gulf Lima.
Number 8, Golf Lima radar contact 2 miles to the west of New Century Airport. Altitude indicates 3,300. Turn left, heading of 210. Climb and maintain 15,000.
210 on the heading and climb and maintain 15,000. 8 Golf Lima.
Alright, you got 210, I see that.
Yep, 15,000.
I see it.
Then we engage cell or just to the sync. Speed, got that.
Takeoff Lima, contact Kansas City Center 127.72.
12772, 8 Golf Lima.
He said 29902, didn't he? He said on the new altimeter?
29901, I believe it was, yeah.
North of 1 Kilo 1, Tri-Center 120.2. 120.2, thank you.
Kansas City Center, citation 888, 8 Golf Lima, 5,800, climbing 15,000.
We're 88 Golf Lima, Kansas City, over.
Okay.
American 1376,
After takeoff climb, landing gear.
12000 and descend via the
CT.
Flaps.
landing to the north.
Oh, good, we're below that, so we're good.
1376 across Wu-Tang at or above
Mission.
12000.
The temperature is, where's outside the OAT?
Right here. You can also get, we have RAT, SAT, and ISA.
Okay, because we're coming down temperatures for your engines. Oh, now we're clear of engines.
Contact center 133.8.
I'll leave them on since we were going through the clouds
Okay.
again for you. We have different SOP. So this, and then here is where we set. Okay, great. Brought it back below that level anyway. But now it's set it. There you go. Just brought it back to a conservative number just to make sure. 2, right? So we're good.
Okay.
1517 Kansas City, climb maintain level 230.
Alright, your after takeoff climb is complete. There's the sun we haven't seen all day.
Beauty of flying, isn't it?
I would have to agree.
7 break Golf Lima, is this just a test flight or a demo flight?
This is a demo flight for 8 Golf Lima, so eventually we'd like to do a couple of heading turns and then get a block altitude if possible.
3 Golf Lima, roger. For now, just fly your present heading. I'll give you more latitude here in just a minute.
Okay, present heading, 8 Golf Lima, thanks.
Then nice, so you've got that all set instead of having to do the in computer. We're in now it's in manual, but I can just bring it over to MCT, which should also be those numbers, right? Should compute it here.
303 November, maintain 4,000
can put
until
the temperature back in
cleared
here.
RNAV 33 alarm.
So the minute you go to manual, it resets it. Then it sounds like,
Yeah.
right?
I wonder how it.
303 November, how do you want this approach to terminate?
Okay, so now we're going to come back to cruise. Trusses. Power.
November 2, Juliet, contact Minneapolis Center, 119.6.
We got some weather.
Yeah, so once we get a little bit more liberty with center here. Well, maybe we can pull it up here. So to pull GWX 8000.
Bit of weather.
Weather.
Number 640.
Got it on.
Radar.
Change the mode.
Go for it.
Weather. Or what's auto?
Auto is the latest feature of the 8000. So with auto mode, go ahead and select it. It will automatically adjust tilt and gains for us.
So is that the one you usually use?
For the demo, yeah.
Otherwise, what do you use?
I actually use it in my normal flying too. And what I like to do, either put SiriusXM up here or do a split screen, look at the weather over here. So
That's what I do when I'm flying the 3000. Be able to do it. And then I do one vertical profile and one horizontal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Exactly.
You can kind of compare notes and.
So this one has connects weather, of course, your the UHF, and then it has, but this one doesn't have the weather radar on my side, right?
Right.
You can only get it here.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So here, at least I've got this, and I can zoom out, and I want next rad animation. Beautiful. So now, can I do radar on both of these?
Uh-huh.
So I could do vertical profile on one of these?
Sure.
Okay.
Go for it.
So let's try that. So I like to set them up. It's just my way. Okay, so I want to go back first. Oh, no, there's radar. We can go. Got the radar. All right, so now I have radar.
Excuse me.
Power back.
Yeah, we can bring the power back. We're not going anywhere.
All right, so now I have the radar. But it should show radar, right? It's showing still on.
So you see it up here. So if you kind of look at it down here, so here we have hail and lightning prediction, and you can kind of see with the legend key here. That's what we're actually picking up on that cell, and you can see it overlaid on the map there.
Okay. So that's now showing that weather overlay in the map.
Yep.
Okay.
And of course, those little X's indicate lightning. We could probably.
So in this one here, right? And then of course that correlates it to this guy here.
Leveling at 15,000. 309 Kilo Bravo, Kansas City, climb maintain level 230. Level 230.
So again, in your single pilot cockpit, you're not monkeying with the tilt and gain settings. You're just auto mode, let it paint its picture, and we're off to the races.
Okay, so if I want to do that and I want to change that to vertical profile mode, right? Come here, and I just go weather.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then I want to see.
Golf Lima, flighting 190.
190, Golf Lima.
Change that for us. There's 190.
Weather over there, though.
Gonna turn us away from the weather.
That's not fun. See what we've got going on here. Oh, we might still pick up a little bit over there, off the nose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, let's see what it is. So now I'll change that scan. I want to do a vertical scan there. It didn't do. Oh, there's vertical scan. So that's there. So if I figure that if I come here to horizontal scan and I put a bearing indicate and I want to move the bearing, does this move it? Oops. This move it? The bearing line.
309 Kilo Bravo, contact
Oh.
center 1.
Oh, I have to tune that and then change it, right?
Correct.
I want to go over there. Okay. Back. And
Challenger 9 Kilo Bravo, contact center 133.8.
Means we're probably above it and it's down below there.
309 Kilo Bravo, 133.8.
Number 3038 November, radar service terminated. Thanks for advisory crews. Call me back to Spring.
50 miles. Then I want to change the tilt, or tilt is here. Just a little bit. Let's see, get rid of most of it in there. All right, cool. But how do you normally fly it? You do an auto mode?
Yeah, I like to put it in auto mode down here.
Okay.
Moving map over.
Auto map.
716 Alpha Tango, descend to maintain 6,000.
Takes a while while it builds the volumetric.
Yep. Just moving map there, and then I like to back it up with Sirius XM. Sometimes I look at ADS-B weather, but with Sirius XM, I just kind of.
Quality of it is so good,
Yeah.
there's no reason.
Yeah.
Nice backup, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So then, this is nice. I think this is a great idea, and it's definitely very clear because it gets rid of a lot of the clutter.
347 Kansas.
It doesn't tell you the tops.
Maintain level 230.
Yeah.
Right, unless you do the vertical profile.
Right, and so what I've done, that's where I kind of rely on Sirius XM over here on the TXi display.
Okay, so then you'll come in and you'll touch it.
Yep.
Try to find out what it is.
You have to put cell top. You have to turn cell tops on in the menu.
Okay, so cell top, echo tops, right? Echo tops.
Yep.
What is it? Tops on.
November 888 Golf Lima, cleared right turn, direct the Emporia VOR.
Clear direct the Emporia VOR, Golf Lima.
Flight plan. Back flight plan, right? Flight plan in here.
A little bit below. Yep.
Oh, there
There
it
you go.
is.
Perfect.
Direct. Okay, then we want to go direct. direct button here, that's right there, and then activate it.
Yeah.
There we go.
And
I just started the turn.
yeah, that's perfect.
I knew it was somewhere over there. Made sense. Then come back here, put it back into nav mode. Got that set. This one out. See all the cells over here, which is really nice. Nice clear on the weather.
So when I was flying home from Scottsdale a couple months ago, that was what I mean, some of those storms over New Mexico were really high, and that's exactly what I was doing.
50,000 feet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were 45, 50. And
yeah, just the other day I was flying, and they were 50.
Yeah.
Coming back from New York a couple days ago. Is that when you were flying, Scottsdale?
Oh, this was a couple months ago.
Contact center 133.8.
Yeah, that's how I like to. That's how I have flown it.
So now if
in
I
the
do
wild.
okay, so we've got lightning cell movement. I don't want those, so that's okay.
716 off Tango, contact Kansas City approach 118.9er.
118.9er,
7160.
Okay, now to find these tops though, there's no way to click on them and press them. Oh, there it is, right there. So there it is, right there. That tells me the tops. Cell movement, direction, and tops. Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and put in a request for some heading changes for ESP really quick.
Oh, good. Yeah. Absolutely.
Kansas City Center, citation 888 Golf Lima.
Hey, Golf Lima, good.
Hey, Golf Lima, yeah, we'd like to do a couple of heading changes here at 15,000.
Great, Golf Lima, you can maneuver within 5 miles left and right of your course. If you need more than that, let me know.
5 miles left and right of course, hey, Golf Lima, thanks.
That's pretty good. Okay.
That's pretty good, yeah.
All right.
Okay, so as far as ESP goes, electronic stability and protection is monitoring your control inputs when the autopilot is off.
Okay.
Right? So for this, we're going to go ahead and disengage the autopilot. And when you did that, you can see it over on your PFD over there. I'm going to go full screen here.
Oh, the limits.
Yeah, the roll limit indicators. So if you'd like, whenever you're ready, Rick, we can go ahead and exceed.
Balance the plane.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do.
I'm going to trim it out a little bit. Okay, so those roll limits then appear, right?
That's right.
Okay, I see them, little double lines.
Yeah, and so
First ones.
for the purposes of this demo, go ahead and just exceed your roll, your banking, go beyond those, and you'll notice that when you do that, turn your flight director off. They'll turn yellow, and you'll feel the autopilot servos nudge you in the opposite direction of the turn.
What's going on? What's going on? I want to keep on going to 60-degree banks. Okay.
I tell you what, go ahead and exceed those intentionally, and keep, for lack of a better word, keep fighting it.
Engaging autopilot.
Whoa!
So the autopilot says,
what the heck?
You're not having the best of flying days. We're going to go ahead and take over and put you in level mode, both in pitch and roll.
So if I want to intentionally exceed it, I press and hold the autopilot disconnect through that?
Correct, yeah. Pressing and holding the autopilot disconnect will disable ESP, so you can do steep turns. Or.
Well, yeah, you go 45 degrees, you don't need to go far. If you do it for too far, you haven't met the specs. Okay, excellent.
All right, you want to go back to that heading that he gave us earlier?
Yeah, let's go back wherever it was. What
Probably
was it?
would appreciate it. Oh,
Direct Emporia,
Direct Emporia, yep.
That, back here, back Emporia. There we go. Okay. Cool. It's nice to have that in a jet.
Yeah.
Especially as a jet retrofit.
So next up, we'll take a look at underspeed protection.
Okay.
And what we're going to do to set this up, I'll request a descent. We're going to put our altitude pre-select at like 4,000 or 14,000.
Okay.
And command a descent with the autopilot engaged, 800 feet per minute. And then we'll pull the power to idle. And when we level out at 14,000 feet, I want you to keep the power at idle. Kind of simulating that we're on a descent to an MDA, non-precision approach, looking for the runway, and we level out and we just maybe, you know, we're busy, task saturated, and we forget to add power.
All right, excellent.
Let me put that request in really quick.
Sounds like a good plan.
And Kansas City Center, Citation 888, call for them.
Good.
Any chance we could get a descent down to 1414, actually a block altitude between 13,000 and 15,000?
Right, Golf Lima, maintain block 13,000 through 15,000.
Maintain a block of 13,000 to 15,000, 8 Golf Lima, thank you.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, 14,000. All right, we got that set. I'm bring it back a little bit anyway because we're going to do it. Vertical speed, put the nose down. Oh, I love the clarity of that display. I'll start slowing down now.
Good.
We're above VREF. What a beautiful day to do this.
Stage 3195 X-ray, Kansas City. Hello, the Kansas City altimeter 29990.
Oh, and you can change the CDI here. Very cool. Powers at idle. Slow down the plane.
So here we're leveling out at our pseudo MDA, and our airspeed's going
I
to...
just put the,
Okay.
sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, what's going on? It's not,
I didn't see your hand down there.
Sorry. I thought it'd slow down a little faster for us.
118.9er.
Maybe you forgot and oops, didn't retract the flaps. Speed brakes.
Help, the sun is right in my face, but...
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's fine, not your fault.
Would help us a little bit. Slow. Nice, smooth capturing on that autopilot.
We're quite proud of that autopilot. Flight level change mode in particular.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
All right, so
Landing gear.
Let me go ahead and silence that. We're slowing down. And as part of this demo that you're going to see, our stick shaker will go off when we're within about 5 to 10 knots of stall. And underspeed protection, you'll hear airspeed every 5 seconds, airspeed. And you'll see underspeed protection enunciated along the top. And then our autopilot is going to nudge the control yoke forward.
Airspeed. Airspeed.
So nudges it forward about 2 knots.
Airspeed.
To turn stick shaker off.
Airspeed. Airspeed.
There we turn it off, and then we're going to pitch you back up. We're trying to keep you away from the ground.
Airspeed.
So it'll keep on just porpoising, and it goes to roll mode.
Airspeed. Airspeed.
Very smooth recovery.
And whenever you're ready,
Airspeed.
go ahead and start adding power. So it wants to return you to that last vertical mode. In other words, about one. You can just add a little bit.
Airspeed.
There you go. It's going to be an aggressive pitch up. Again, our goal is to keep you away from the ground.
So if it stalls again,
Airspeed.
it'll do the same thing, right? It'll reduce it.
Correct. You can kind of see how it's adjusting our pitch now based on your power setting.
Airspeed.
Boy, what a nice recovery.
And like you said, it's not abrupt.
Airspeed.
Or really pitchy. It's nice and smooth.
Airspeed.
And again, we're just giving that pilot ample opportunity to do something other than what he or she didn't do.
Airspeed.
Shuttle 6019, 29.5 descending.
So here we're going to capture 14,000.
Air Shuttle 6019, Kansas City, descend PD, maintain 16,000, Kansas City, altimeter 2990.
Continue PD to 16,000, Air Shuttle 6019, 2990.
Look, it goes back to nav mode. That's
You like
really
it,
cool,
huh?
Yeah.
Lima, Charlie, Roger, bye.
That's interesting. Goes to roll mode until you're safe.
Walk.
Once it figures out you're safe, says, hey, we don't need, we can go back to your other mode.
Somebody tried to check one. Is that AFCON 05?
AFCON 05, this is 5 to 10.
Wow, that's really nice.
So that's underspeed protection for you.
And the ESP, nice, very nice.
Yeah.
Very cool, Jessica. That's really nice.
Good. I don't think we've mentioned it, but we do have emergency descent mode in this cockpit.
Yeah,
It's both
you didn't, but I heard about it.
Yeah, I think they briefed you about it earlier. Both an automatic activation and then a manual activation. We won't see it today. We have to get above 20,000 feet. But once we do have the opportunity to go in and to the
it'll
emergency.
return you to 15?
Yeah. Yep.
Does it turn left off the airway or whatever?
Yep, 90 degrees.
It doesn't do throttle, so you can't descend if it hits the speed. So if it hits overspeed, it just...
It'll go into overspeed protection.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it won't with the throttle, so it just won't descend if somebody forgets to bring it back to
Right. Yep.
Very nice.
Here, let's see. We could come back to Ottawa here and do our coupled go-around approach there.
That.
Okay. Let's see. Let me double check the winds here. Should be out of the north. Yeah. So we do an RNAV, a 3-5 approach at Ottawa. That's what I'll put on request.
Kansas City Center, citation 888, confidence.
Stand by just once.
Very cool. All our advisories from that. Clear that menu. That's what I end up. Is there another page? That's advisories in this. But it does unit status, backlight, flux.
And in the future, the GDL60 will offload all of your engine data automatically into Garmin Pilot and in the cloud, so you can have that data when you...
Takeoff Lima, go ahead.
Takeoff Lima, we'd like to request the RNAV 3-5 approach into Ottawa.
So you want to add Ottawa to your flight plan, is that right?
That's right. We would just like to do this. We'll be low approach only into Ottawa, and then we'll head back to New Century for Takeoff Lima.
And you want to do all this IFR?
Yeah, I think we'll have to for Takeoff Lima.
Pretty solid.
Okay. 8 Takeoff Lima, now clear to New Century via direct Uniform Delta Charlie Oscar Sierra, and then direct Alpha Victor India Golf Echo, and then Ottawa. Descend and maintain 6,000.
Gosh, I didn't know he gave us all those.
And Takeoff Lima, sorry, can you repeat those sixes for me again?
You said you are RNAV 3-5, right?
Affirmative.
Okay, so you're going to go position now, direct to Uniform Delta Charlie Oscar Sierra, then direct to Alpha Victor India Golf Echo, and then the Ottawa Airport. And then after that, New Century. I'll have your approach clearance here in a minute.
Okay, clear direct Uniform Delta Charlie Oscar Sierra, and then Alpha Victor India Golf Echo, and then direct Takeoff Lima.
My goodness. Okay.
Takeoff Lima, reback direct. Who's the other one? Okay, so 10 is your final.
Always nice to have a co-captain. That's doing all the work.
I know, I'm working my tail off over here.
Wu-Tang 3 landing.
Go pick another one.
2990.
Send via Wu-Tang 3 landing north, Air Shuttle 6019.
Nice. Okay, at least that's good, because that's in it. So we can go direct to that, right?
Yep, and we are cleared direct.
Okay, so
Go ahead and just
this is the best way to go. Well, it's going to take us left to it.
RVSM status.
We might as well let it do it. It's figured it out. It wants to do it.
Sorry, you what?
Let it figure it out.
We are RVSM equipped. Okay, I'm showing you negative RVSM as a plane call.
Right now we're going back in the right direction.
We are RVSM capable and equipped.
Okay, what would be your suffix, do you know? Like a whiskey or something?
Whiskey.
Okay, I'm going to show you as a whiskey then.
In SoCal, we have to do these a lot. We do a lot of approaches.
Yeah.
Vertical track.
3 or 4 of them at a time. Okay, so it's got that. So it had figured out there's vertical track for that. Oh, but he didn't change our altitude.
Yeah, he didn't clear us down yet. We're just cleared direct.
Right. Even though it says vertical track, we're on our own.
Yeah.
Okay, just fly your present heading for now, and then I'll get you over to the next frequency.
All right, this heading, AFCON test 05.
Okay, this one has every bell and whistle, right?
It does.
But the one thing it doesn't have, does it have the plane sync? It does? Or it doesn't yet? It does, okay.
Yep. Also, one thing that I really, again, in a workload reduction conversation here, we've loaded the RNAV 3.5 approach, and it automatically, when I go to the charts page over here, it automatically.
Brought it up to
yeah.
Right.
And 0, I'm sorry, Takeoff, Lima, advising of the weather for Ottawa. I'm showing at the runway 35 and identify our lights are out of service.
Roger, we'll let you know what you call them.
That's the weather. Now, can we get the digital ATIS on?
Oh.
Got the A1s, right?
I hope he lets us descend soon.
Clouds.
1010 at 5, broken. View at 25, broken 30.
Con, test 05,
300.
132.25.
132.25 for X-Con 65.
Takeoff, Lima, we've got the weather in Ottawa.
Takeoff, Lima, Roger. Maintain 6,000 to establish. You're clear for the RNAV runway 35, Ottawa. And your departure instructions will be direct to New Century and climbing to 4,000 on the go.
All right, clear for the RNAV 3.5 into Ottawa, maintain 6,000, and then departure, or missed instructions are direct New Century up to 4,000 for Takeoff, Lima.
Takeoff, Lima, Rubeck, correct.
Okay.
Air Shuttle 6019, contact Kansas
So,
City.
you said, when will it be able to go up to the clouds? Is that something, is there
That's a future add-on, yeah.
And that's add-on from where? Directly from this? Or from Garmin Pilot and out? The data logs and the data.
Horizon 2159, climbing.
That's a good question. I don't know if it GDL60 sends it to Garmin Pilot and then the cloud, or.
448, climbing, maintain.
But I'll find out when they plan to do that.
Because with the plane sync, you can remotely find out parameters just like you can on this.
Yep, and I did that today
so
before our flight. We can look at that on the ground too if you'd like.
And how does it it has a cellular modem on it, or what does it connect to?
4G or Wi-Fi.
Okay. And you pay for that as a subscription? Must, I guess, right?
Yeah, depending on what you're using, yeah.
So, since it gets cold in Kansas, can through the plane sync you tell it to like warm the cabin for you?
I wish.
How about have a nice hot cup of coffee waiting for you, or cappuccino here in the holders?
Future software update.
I'm just looking out for you, Jessica.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Pilots got to do that for each other. Okay, so I have a CJ2 and I want to do this. How much is this going to cost me?
That's a good question.
Number 225 Hotel Lima, Kansas City Center, Roger. Manhattan altimeter is 2990.
Our viewers will want to know.
I'll find out for you.
Our readers as well.
I just fly it.
That's the best part, I'll tell you.
Well, you can't have my job. So.
That's why we have clients. They have planes. We rent them from them when we want to come out and do things.
Yeah.
So we have to pay for it.
That's the way to do it, right?
Yeah, we have to pay for it. Some really great clients. Okay, so our outside temperature is 7. We're going to hit the clouds. I'm going to put some engines on for you, engine heat, if that makes sense. And you tell me what anything else you want to do.
Works for me.
For your plane. Your plane in good shape. Trying to keep it below 250. I really like the placement of that. That's really nice.
1921 Mike, contact.
Makes a lot more sense than up there.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting there as a pilot, you're looking here all the time. Something goes bad.
6 Delta Charlie, it's going to maintain 6,000. Down to 6,000, 6 Delta Charlie.
Nice to have that. Give our program to go to the maps.
270.
Love the 275. We love in our planes.
Good.
1,000, even 7,000 for 6,000.
Yeah.
Horizon 2159, contact Kansas City Center, 133.8, 33.8.
Looks like our minimums are 1216.
Okay, so to set the minimums, easiest way, the fastest way.
Menu on your PFD over there.
Right, over here.
Oh, other menu, sorry, on the that guy right there.
Oh, that one on the, that part, not in that second. Okay, minimums. And what was it, 12?
1216.
Got him. And the barrel's fine. And our speeds, we want to set our V speed.
Yep, I have had pre-calculated for us.
Thank you.
110 and 104.
110 and 104. Okay.
November 400, Lima Charlie, contact Kansas City Center 120.2, 2020.
And 104.
Triple A Golf Lima, radar surface terminated, change of advisory, figures approved, report your missed on 123.8.
All right, reports are missed on 123.8, Golf Lima.
Okay. Got most things. We're looking at our chart. Nice on the TXi. I had some of the original 600s that you couldn't.
46.
Okay, so we are.
Outward traffic, KC 46 is 2
We're cleared for the approach, so we go down to 4,000.
I see it, yep. I
Makes
agree.
sense. I just want to verify with you as well.
Yep.
And we are 2 miles west of the field.
I'll make our first radio call when we cross over at BG, which will be approximately a 10-mile final.
Runway 36, departing to the north.
Good, actually, on time. Be fine. The inbound course is going to be. Three, 5, 5, 6. Right, so now it's going. Now we can go down to egg 26. 26 is set. Vertical.
And you can arm approach mode too.
Go down here too. Once we get on there, I'll arm it now.
Auto traffic, citation 888 Golf Lima, 10 miles to the south, inbound on the practice RNAV 35 approach will be low approach only, Ottawa.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Hold on a second. Go down and get down to flaps.
Glide path is captured.
Great. Check flaps. We're behind on the speeds here. I don't like to be this fast. You're coming down. Lights on.
Reporting traffic.
Pretty great.
26707 entering left downwind for runway 01. Reporting traffic.
Do you want me to bug your or set your missed approach altitude?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Okay.
To get down, we're on the glide path, that'd be
Up
great.
to
So it's 4,000, right?
That's right.
Okay, speed check, landing flaps coming in. Okay, last check, gear down, hydraulics up, no CAS messages. So I had a hydraulic failure.
Airport's in sight.
Flying citation.
What's that?
Love flying citations.
Yeah.
So they're neat airplanes, but it's nice, smooth.
Pilot friendly.
Jets, they really are. Of course, I like flying airplanes. Good, we're a little bit above the approach, looks good.
Okay.
Ottawa traffic, citation 888 Golf Lima, 5 miles final, RNAV runway 35 approach, low approach only, Ottawa.
Traffic, Army 26707, single UH-60 is left base for runway 01. Reporting traffic.
And like we briefed on the ground.
Okay.
Go around button.
Oh yeah, it's good. We're gonna leave it on autopilot and do it.
That's right. Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Yes. Nice. Okay, excellent. Way to go. Garmin.
Ottawa traffic, citation 888 Golf Lima, 2 mile final, runway 35, low approach only, Ottawa.
Oh, now for our takeoff speeds, our go-around speeds, I would switch to here.
Correct.
Got it. So now I said that's the other thing I have to do on my chart.
It would have automatically done that for you.
Hey, well,
you need to stop getting handsy.
Sorry. I'll leave it there. Not used to having such, except when Tigre flies with me. There we go. Okay. Okay, we're gonna see how it does it. Getting scared here.
500.
Minimums.
Ottawa traffic citation, Golf Lima, short, final 35, low approach only, Ottawa.
Okay, looks good.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
We're not down there yet. Minimums, right?
That's right.
Shouldn't she tell me minimums? Or he?
Minimums.
There's
Minimums.
minimums. Go around.
Go it. Did you hit go around?
Yes.
I don't see your command board. There you go.
There he goes. I hit it, but I didn't hit it hard enough.
Okay.
That was, I had to push harder.
The go around power is set.
Holy cow. Positive rate of climb gear coming up.
Landing gear.
Hit the flaps. I should have done those.
Landing
Flaps,
gear.
gear, flaps. My error. Speed's good.
All right. And we've automatically sequenced.
Whoa,
to the
and I
list.
didn't even have to use all that power. I did make a mistake by doing the gear first instead of flaps, gear, flaps. That was my error, but it recovered fine. Wow, is that nice?
Especially in a single pilot cockpit.
Oh yeah, it just makes life so much nicer. Like when I've done it on the Vision Jet or some of the other jets that have that keep. That's so nice.
All right, we'll go to nav mode. I'll check in with center.
Okay, to the center, Roger, cancel service 2990.
Wow.
Go to nav mode.
1000. Got it.
Center citation 888 Golf Lima
Yep,
is on
sorry.
the mist, 3,400 climbing 4,000 direct new center.
That's so nice.
And 88 Golf Lima, cancel center, radar contact. It's about 2 miles to the north of Ottawa. And what kind of approach are you going to do into New Century?
Whatever's easiest for you in the New Century for 8 Golf Lima.
Okay, well, it's not going to be me, but you're going to be number 2, so I'd pull your speed back as much as practical.
Okay, we'll slow down 8 Golf.
More flight time.
There you go.
Wow, that's impressive.